Hi, my name is Terrence Toyama. This is my week 7 build of the project. What we're doing is the nose cap, installing it, drilling into it, and then also shaping the whole entire stock. So let's get right into it. Let me show you what all I did. Now here's the nose cap. I marked it about halfway to show where I'm going to be drilling at. This is my my starter punch. I'm going to show you where I actually start off where I'm going to drill at in the nose cap. Take a few hits of the punch, make a good dent into it so I know where to put the drill bit in. With these markings, that's where I know exactly for sure where I need to drill at, as you see right there in the picture. Now the next one is actually showing me drilling in the first hole. I was having a really bit of a hard time at first with it. I had to check it several times. I had to speed up this process. All this stuff is all sped up, or would have taken me a lot longer, or a longer video. This is the nose cap where I'm just drilling into it, pre-making the hole, so it's a lot easier to drill into the stock. I had to install one of the screws first so I can drill in the second hole. As you see right here, I had to pre-drill. Now this is where I am actually again drilling the second hole of it. I already installed the screw to it, the first hole. The second hole I had to check several times before I actually turn on the drill and drill into it. As you see, making sure. Now here's the nose cap. I already, like I said, the first screw is installed. This is me doing the second screw of the nose cap. I know it's a little bit fuzzy, but I try to work with what I have. As you see, all nice and tight. I'm also showing you from all the way around the whole 360 view of the nose cap, from each point of sides, even the top part where the barrel sits. Now this is me. I taped off part of the barrel to make sure I didn't scratch up the barrel when I'm filing down the wood to shape it. Yeah, I know my camera's going in and out of focus because it's capturing my arms, not where I have it at. And my head's also getting in the way most of the video. I take a 150 grit sandpaper to it and sand down the whole entire front end stock. I made sure everything was all even. I kept filling around, making sure the wood was smooth. As you see, where the red mark was at is no longer there. Now I flipped it around, did it at the underbelly. I even smoothed down where the ramrod is going to be at. See, now I taped off the other side of the barrel, just like the same thing I did on that one side. Filing it down just a little bit, making sure it's nice and smooth, taking the sandpaper to it to make sure it was all nice and smooth before I continue on. Keep blowing out the wood dust so I know what I'm looking at, what I'm aiming for. Now this next part is showing me more curve along around the stock towards the front end of the back end of the barrel, where the rear timbal sits at. I'm filing that, sanding down and around the barrel. Now I'm getting up to where the locking mechanisms are at, and to make sure everything's all even and flushed with the locking mechanisms. Here I am setting up a piece of tape to where the end of the barrel is at, where I screw it down into the trigger to make sure it's flush. As you see there, I put the tape there just to make sure that I'm not going to be scratching up the barrel. Again, so sanding it down using a file to quickly get down to the base part where I can just use the sandpaper. It took a lot of time doing it. I had to press down real hard, filing it down so much, finally where it was all nice and flushed or to the barrel. I go several rounds with the file, three different types of files, from a real coarse one to a real spread out one. Here I'm now use the sandpaper to sand around the barrel. Now I'm taking up the sandpaper to the rest of the stock to smooth it all the way down from rear end of the barrel to the butt stock, making sure everything's all nice and flush, even and smooth. As you can see, had to take several laps around, but ended up making it look pretty decent. This is my week 7 of the build. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I learned quite a bit. Thank you for allowing me to do this.